Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to head out to the BUSHCRAFT mansion site, and we're going to do probably just some cleanup stuff and work on a little bit of the framing and kind of just rearrange some stuff in the mansion. And then later this week we're going to head back and do more building and general construction on the site. So we're going to go ahead and get to the parking site, and we'll meet up with you there.
Howdy guys, we're about 3 miles in on the main trail and about ready to hop off and head to the main site.
Yeah, all still looks to be standing still. Alrighty, so we just got to our site. Everything looks to be still standing, which is always great to see. Do a quick run through of the camp. So this is what we did on the last episode of the mansion build, little bushcrafty mansion. We got a bench made up as well as some underground storage, or under the bed storage. So the game plan will be to finish this wall, get it cleaned up and looking a lot better, as well as put some roofs on this beam, and then this beam going all the way over here. If we get more time and we have a little bit quicker work ethic, we're gonna build or dig out like this section, probably from here to here will be leveled out. You can kind of see how that slopes up about like 3 feet, and then when we stop like right there, just enough to get another bench made, we're gonna leave that hill and possibly use it as another stairway, and then like a door with cross beams from here to here. And then we'll probably either do standing logs that we will fill in, or we might do some horizontal logs like that, because I think that looks pretty solid. And then just continuing our walk around, we still got our lovely coffee table, end table, our original starting shelter, as well as our fireplace. This probably could get done today as well. I want to scoot this one, like the back here, probably to the middle here, so that it's more centralized, like kind of lining up with like the center of the bench here, as well as the center of this bench, because eventually I want to have a bench here that will also be able to take advantage of that fireplace. And the last time we were here, I think it got down to like 30s or 40s, and you could not feel the heat of this fire whatsoever. So maybe when it gets really cold, we'll actually be able to stay warm with that fire. But we'll go ahead and start getting some stuff cleaned up, and then come back to you guys. Alrighty, so we are going to fill in the roof right here, over there, all the way up to the top to these trees. We may put a wall here, like between these two trees, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And then we'll probably need to stop the roof, I don't know, somewhere maybe like right here, just because right here is where we walk up, and I don't want to be having to duck or anything like that just to get in. But we'll see how it turns out. If it looks good, we might keep it all the way to the end, and maybe I'll just have to suck it up. But we may also, if we're just feeling super into it, we may also put a wall at the end of that bench there, just to block some of the wind and maybe get some more heat retention out of that fire.
Oh!
God damn! In a war zone.
Nice.
Alright, this one's gonna be a one hit I quit it. Alrighty. So I'm gonna take these to the sawmill.
Is it a little?
Just dug out a quick little hole or a little valley for this stick to set in, so that we don't have to paracord it down. We're just going to use the natural little sticks coming off the top of it to support it, and that way we can set up a few more sticks up this inclined roof, and then we can throw a tarp over it and waterproof it real fast, and then cover it in thatch and everything.
I haven't seen them in like almost a year, like 9 months.
Yeah, it's been like since duck season.
No, since deer.
Oh yeah.
You guys went.
We're starting to cut these a little longer now. Mm-hmm. Probably would just do that with like a iPhone camera. Mine doesn't really do that great as a mini man What do we have left over there though? Not very many, right?
We have 4.
Untouched? Like,
I'm pretty sure. Wow. I'm over here to count. Don't forget you got these.
alrighty, so we're getting a little closer. Just got a few more logs to place, and then the roof will be finished. And then we're just going to put that tarp over and kind of do the same thing we did here. That way we can waterproof a good majority of it.
Not barely.
Yeah.
Try to push that over. I meant the other one. Put something in there.
Oh, the other way?
Yeah.
We're going to need a support beam. Alrighty, so we got the tarp on there. I'm just going to make some finishing touches. But now you can see that it comes down perfectly over the bench. So no water will be getting through there. We're going to build up some gaps like right back here. We're going to fill that one out as best as we can. Might do some trimming like in that right there, and maybe use that area for log storage or something else to be determined. And then maybe today, maybe next time we come out, we're going to put a little wall right here that will run up and down the length and provide a little bit more wind protection when it's colder out and better camping weather. So yeah, I think it looks pretty dope so far. It is looking pretty good. Just a few more spots we need to touch up on. So right there is where we're going to decide to put the corner of the bed, like the bench, like frame, I guess. So seeing that tree right there is going to come down this way and then off camera and create a wall. So the bed frame, or the bench I guess, is going to kind of come from here down to the tree off camera and make another flat bench, and then we're going to finish digging this out so that this is all level and can provide like a better sitting and sleeping area. And then this is going to be hopefully a pretty straight line, and we're going to use some extra sticks to kind of reinforce it and then turn this into more of like a controlled stairway. So now that that is dug out enough for a couple of supporting logs, we're going to go ahead and remove all this excess dirt and turn that into the staircase area, which is just going to go right up here, and then we're going to have a another frame right here to leave kind of like a doorway. Alrighty, so we finished flattening out the little bench location, doing some quick terraforming and such. Got ourselves the nice support logs, just really simple. We're going to lay the logs horizontally, I guess long ways, so that it kind of gives us more of a chance for the wood to like bend under weight and kind of reduce the stress put on you. And then over here, kind of like at the edge of the bench, will be a set of stakes, like periodically with wood backing them up, and then we'll get a kind of like, not really a stairway, but more of just like a nice slanted walkway up and out. For the last order of business for today, before we call it, we're going to finish this wall with vertical logs and see what we can do about filling those little gaps in between. Make sure those aren't there. They're about like an inch wide, which right now in the summer doesn't matter because it's just miserably hot out. But as soon as it gets cold in our area, it could drop down to like 10 degrees easily. And those gaps are definitely going to make it a lot colder. And I think when we come back on over the weekend, or next week, or whenever we do get here, we're going to finish this wall, finish this little gap, put up a wall that we can use to block the wind coming through like right there. And eventually we are going to relocate this fire pit into a more centralized location so that all of these benches can kind of use it. Alrighty, so we just got a little bit of work done off camera. We're going to go ahead and call it quits for the day and start cooking up some dinner.
Red Solo Cup. My life's miserable.
Alrighty. Cheers.
Cheers.
They got a lighter. Alrighty. Time for the money shot. Ooh, that's hot. Ah, me. Alrighty. Moment of truth. That tastes pretty good. But it is really hot. So I'm going to let that cool off. Hey, little man. It is now morning, and I'll give you a quick rundown of everything we've gotten done so far. So, the original shelter hasn't really changed much. We got a roof over the secondary bench, as well as the platform built for the third bench. We finished up the wall to the side of the third bench, and I think we've got the ideas and the framework laid out for what we're going to do to this wall right here. So we're going to have another cross beam coming across with a couple support beams on either side, as well as a door frame that is going to start right at the end of that little retaining wall here, go up into the support beam, and leave that little area right here as a gap, and then we're just going to fill the walls similar to how we did with this wall. And then I guess one last final build. We got ourselves a shelf. Ta-da!